Hello YouTube, welcome back to my silly survival world. Today is episode 42. It has officially been 6 weeks on this here survival world. It has been a hot second since we have started the intro on this very tower, the tower we started on for episode 1. But 42 whole days, we have blown right past the month mark. We are fast approaching 50, and I want to take a hot second here. Let us all take a breather together. I would like to do a week 6 world tour. You cannot tell me this isn't a very, very strong vibe. The particles falling down, man. What a view. So, what have we gotten up to in the past 2 weeks? Well, cake. Mostly cakery. In fact, the entire commercial district. Our updates this week have been pretty huge. These brick paths did not exist before this week. We got the pit all fenced up. We made it safe. And really, most of it is centered in the cakery here, especially this last week. Almost every episode has been solely dedicated to upgrading the cakery basement. Because if we come in here, for those who have not seen it, I have a trapdoor, and hidden deep within the bowels of the cakery is an incredible basement here. I have lined the walls with cake. Here's a cake. All you men down there, all of them are here for the purposes of cake, so that I may become the cake god I was always born to be. I might start putting a lot more cakes around the world. Here, coming out of the cakery, this is yet another new build. We have created a rather lovely moss hut, I think, that it protrudes from the side of the hill here, and we have a custom spruce tree. I actually really enjoy custom trees, man. I think they're really, really great to make. Now, we are going to hop on the rail here. I guess while we are mid-air, I can mention, within the last 2 weeks at least, we did make the moss farm. I love Moss Farm. Moss Farm is great. We've actually gotten a lot of use out of that. Of course, this, you all, if you were there, you remember what that flag stands for. Fly high. But we are not the only people on the server, and I should have brought my minecart. We are not the only people on the server, so if we take ourselves a quick trip to the nether, we are going to see, oh, a minecart waiting on us. How lovely. Over this way, our wonderful friend Gavriel and Mantica. Oh, a little bit of lag as we travel here. Now, I don't know much about these portals. Okay, we are just going to explore. I guess that counts as touring, right? And... This is terrible. We have a massive flooded staircase. What? Why? Hold on. We need to not drown. And... oh. Okay, I believe we are at their base? Is it? Or is this a different project? No, this is a different project. Oh, we are at a raid farm right now. Okay, very interesting indeed. Okay, well, I tried and failed to find how I actually got here, and I don't think I'm heading towards the surface right now. Okay, we're good. Now, I actually, here on my map, do have a marking for where their base is. It is behind us. Okay, I have now reached, I suppose, their base. This is a pretty sad little thing, but I do believe there's a little more going on underground. I survived that fall. Okay. Hello, Iron Golem. Man, I have caught glimpses of it, but... Well, it's not too bad over here, but... Ooh, in here, it is, this is handcrafted, but ugly. But at the very least, we can take a quick trip back to the Nether from here. And I do believe that what's down the road is more interesting. I have been further down this, so I know... Okay, good thing there are two. Now, I have seen at least one part of what... never mind. Never mind. I was sorely mistaken. I see. What we were... Ooh, big public iron farm. Man, Gabriel's actually so chill, though. Gabriel's so chill, making it fully public. Okay, I'm going to hop off of the mic right here when we eventually land. Okay, Gabriel has built a big fallen tree here. This is absolutely awesome. Now, I'm very curious what's actually through the portal here, if this denotes anything in particular. Oh, it's mine. It's my iron farm that I built. Okay, I'm very, very curious what they've actually done for their iron farm. How big are we talking? Okay, well, our platform's made of iron, and yes. Yeah, that is pretty sizable. Oh, wow, okay. They have made a very big farm here. Is there... Okay, they're using a Ravager for the scaring, and they're riding it around the place. That is a really interesting solution. But no, this is definitely, like, very, very big. Each of these has 3 villagers. For reference, my iron farm, which we might be able to see from here, it is that all the way out there. My iron farm has 3 guys each corner. This farm has 3 guys each corner 5 times. So this is 5 times the efficiency of the iron farm that I built. Oh, and the poppies are stacked up. We're filtering out the poppies? Do we hate poppies? Wow. No, but yeah, this is very... Not a whole lot of iron in here. I guess someone's been here very recently. But this is big. Impressive. Good job. Now, one area that I think has gotten a ton of love here recently is the garden. The big garden of commenters where all of you get your names on signs, everybody who comments on any video in the series. This place has gotten such a huge upgrade. Gabriel also ran around and put a bunch of bees around spawn, so I guess we will be seeing bees quite often. There are very many of you guys here, and I intend to get even more of you here in the future, so I can't wait to see how this garden actually expands out over time. But Gava's right around and he put a picnic table. Rotten flesh is... That's a little gross. I feel like we could do with something a little better than rotten flesh, surely. I'll leave a cake here. Another cake. I'll eat most of the cake. There's a little bit of cake here. It's the slice that was taken out of that one. Someone took the slice out of this one, light it on the ground over here. Perfect. Alright, there have been a couple of small builds around spawn. I don't know if there was anything else major? Now, there is one area of the world that I expect to see become way better than anything that I can build, but it's a little ways out here. All of the way out here, you can already see the trees fading out as Quinn has cleared a rather large area. Just how big is this project gonna be, man? Well, ooh, okay, that's some very cute bee setup. We've got a very small smelting setup. Ooh, cyan sheep. That is very particular, but I guess green dye is not in high supply, so fair game. And coming out onto the seaside, absolutely gorgeous view, might I add. This is, I suppose, the plans for what will eventually be a dock. Very excited to see how all this comes along. Very, very interested. We will definitely be coming back for future world tours. Now, I do think that what all we have explored here today right about covers the changes. Alrighty, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this quick little look around the world, keeping today's episode a little bit short, but I think we got quite a few interesting prospects for the future. I got a couple of build plans. I think maybe one more thing that I will do with the cakery itself here, but then I am about ready to start branching out to some new buildings, and I am just excited. I want to see more development here in the commercial district. I don't know what will all be sold, really, but I look forward to seeing more. I think that is about all for today. I hope you enjoyed, but for now, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.